According to Covenant Eyes, 88% of teenagers who use social networking sites have seen someone get bullied online. Cyberbullying is a growing issue among young adults and teenagers. ABC News published an article about Tyler Clemente. Tyler is the freshman at Rutgers University who was cyberbullied by his roommate. Tyler's roommate, Darren Robbie, posted webcams in Tyler's room to record him fooling around with guys. Darren posted the videos on Twitter and encouraged people to watch them. And according to the news report, once Tyler found out about the videos, he wrote a Facebook status that said, "Jumping off the George Washington Bridge. Sorry." Unfortunately, this type of story is not uncommon. The Boston Children's Hospital reports that cyberbullying can lead to depression or death. Too many lives have been affected by embarrassing or hurtful things people say on comments, blog posts, messages, or text messages. I want to talk about why cyberbullying rates are rising, what happens to the victims, and what happens to cyberbullies. I want to start off by talking about why cyberbullying rates are rising. Cyberbullying rates are rising because of an increase in social networking site users. People are using social networking sites more than before because they're curious about what goes on in their peers' lives. This growing curiosity causes more and more people to be exposed to cyberbullying. While this exposure may not affect some, others are easily influenced. Education.com says that children and teenagers with unstable families are more likely to be affected by cyberbullying. These children are more likely to be involved with cyberbullying because they are seeking stable relationships and attention. Social networking sites are an easy way for these children to build relationships and receive the attention they desire. Unfortunately, though, cyberbullies take advantage of the simplicity of social networking sites by seeking the wrong kind of attention and building destructive relationships with victims. Social networking sites make it easier for bullies to bully victims. It's easier to bully someone on a social networking site than in person. I feel like these sites can actually make bullying worse. I say this because the victim's friends, families, and acquaintances can see the bullying. Even if the victim wants to keep the bullying a secret, they can't because the whole world can see the harsh things the bully is saying. So far, we have talked about why cyberbullying rates are rising. Now I want to talk about how cyberbullying affects victims. According to cyberbullyalert.com, cyberbullying can lead to bad grades, low self-esteem, depression, or death. Because some victims are cyberbullied at school, this causes them to fear going to school. They think that avoiding school will protect them from their bullies, but it actually affects their grades, so they have to sacrifice good grades to feel safe. Cyberbullies cause victims to have low self-esteem by talking down to them, embarrassing them, harassing them, or getting others to not like them. More severe cyberbullying cases can lead to depression or death. I now want to talk about what happens to cyberbullies. If cyberbullies send a few mean messages, nothing happens, but if they harass or threaten a victim, then the police will get involved. Victims can press identity theft charges if the bully uses their information to cause harm to the victim. Bullies do this by creating websites or Facebook profiles that contain false or misleading information about the victim. Cyberbullies make these fake websites or Facebook profiles to harass or embarrass the victims. Victims can also press charges if they receive harm or death threats. In conclusion, cyberbullying is a growing phenomenon. Cyberbullying continues to grow because of an increase in social networking site users. As more people use social networking sites, more people are exposed to cyberbullying. This increase in cyberbullying could lead to more bad grades, low self-esteem, depression, or death. If a bully threatens or harms a victim, the victim can press charges. I hope cyberbullying rates will decrease, so fewer victims will have to suffer from the effects of cyberbullying.